Geek Out! Pinky's up. Time for another Geek Out Book Club. I'm Sam.
I'm Jake.
This week we're going to be talking about... Oh, he's ready. RoboCop.
Yeah! I'm sorry.
Citizen's Arrest by Brian Wood and Jorge Coleo.
Mm-hmm.
It's kind of this continuation of the classic dystopian sci-fi story following the adventures of Alex Murphy, as we kind of see this like corporately co-opted version of Detroit, and like law enforcement has become like a social media app.
Yeah, that is one of the coolest parts of the new story going forward, where I don't know how much we want to go into it, but the basic idea is it's an app where you report a crime, and if the crime is actually a crime and if there's an arrest, you get paid. And so now people obviously see, there's the hint there that it's going to there's going to be people taking advantage of it, early on. And then really interesting, RoboCop's put in a really interesting place. Again, I'm super excited about the book, but I don't want to like freaking tell everybody what's happening in the entire book. But some stuff that I've never seen. Again, granted, I haven't read every piece of RoboCop thing ever, but like I've never seen some of the stuff they've done before to RoboCop in this.
Does RoboCop work best as our resident RoboCop expert? Mm-hmm. Does RoboCop work best when he is a reflection of the times we're in?
Yeah, I mean, I think Mike and I have discussed that a couple times, especially with the original RoboCop movie, and that's something that I think.
Well, you see it with the reboot too.
Well, yeah, with the reboot. But I mean, I think that best example is that first one where it works all over again, and I don't know if that's probably not a good thing, But yeah, I mean,
things change, man.
Yeah, but I think that's definitely the case. But again, I think there's some really interesting stuff they're setting up with RoboCop.
What do you think of Jorge's artwork?
Oh, I mean, that's got to be freaking wild to be able to draw RoboCop. But I mean, the new futuristic, Detroit, the city,
OCP,
OCP. You get the classic RoboCop design. I'm really looking forward to when they really start turning up the action, because again, this one's really kind of setting up the new OCP, this new app. Who the robot officers look kind of like ROM Space Knight, like the face, which I'm sure that's got to be a reference, because there's ROM Space Knight on the magazine rack in the first RoboCop movie. So no, I mean, I'm super excited. I mean, there's some really interesting stuff they're doing with Robo here, in terms of, shall we say, retirement.
Yes.
That's as far as I'll go. But
and what
really,
exactly his role is in this world.
Yes. And they do the thing that I love that they even do in RoboCop 3, man, is they set up the legend of RoboCop. Yeah. I love it. I always love that with Batman, with any character, this like the almost hushed tones of, you remember RoboCop? And that's fucking cool. I like that in this book.
Yeah. So again, RoboCop Citizen's Arrest #1 out in comic book stores now.
Mm-hmm.
So you can get that if you want it digital. It's on Comixology. You can get it's really cool. And we've had Brian on the show before.
I know, that's really cool.
Yeah. So if we ever get him back, we need to talk Robo.
He's written about my two favorite people now, George Washington and Alex Murphy.
And Conan.
Fuck my three favorite people. That's right.
He did Conan the Barbarian. We got to at least talk to him about Conan.
We did, yeah.
But yeah, so, out now. Check it out. This has been another Geek Out Book Club. I'm Sam.
I'm Jake.
Keep reading. This has been another Geek Out production. If you enjoyed what you heard, hey, we've got a special episode every Friday. Of course, there's the usual catching up show every Wednesday. And you get book club episodes just about every Tuesday these days. Thanks for listening.